3, 2, 1. Beat Fever.
Hey out there folks, it's Dave here from Davestation VR, and today we're talking about a game called Beat Fever for PSVR. Now the first thing I want to get out of the way right off the bat, I've seen a lot of people saying that due to the title being so similar to Beat Saber and it being a VR rhythm game, that this is somehow like a cheap knockoff or, designed to capitalize on the popularity of Beat Saber, and that's just not true. This game came out well over a year before Beat Saber on PC. It's just now getting ported to the PSVR in the US. And so, it existed long before. It's an unfortunate similarity in names. They're both rhythm games. But Beat Fever is totally its own thing, and so let's get into it. Out of all the rhythm games that we have on PSVR, I think this one reminds me the most of like a classic Japanese arcade rhythm game. Something along the lines of like a Para Paradise, which I always really enjoyed growing up. So it kind of was immediately familiar to me, but it does a few things different. So you've basically got this transparent screen in front of you, and there's orbs flying in different positions. There's no lanes, they could be coming from anywhere in any order. And you basically just get like a little circle that shows that they're incoming, and you have to put your wand with the move controller in that spot at the right time. Now it doesn't matter if you drum it or if you just have your hand in the spot when it gets there, so there's different ways to play it. If you want to play it where you're like beating on every note like you're playing drums, that's totally doable. But then also you can sort of wave your hand through the air, and as long as the wand is in the right spot at the right time, you get credit for it. So it kind of allows for different play styles, and it's a little bit unique. I had fun with it. Now, compared to a game like Beat Saber that has only a few tracks and pretty much in a very specific style of music, which is electronic, this has 40 different levels that are all over the place in terms of genre. You've got like surf rock, dubstep, acoustic guitar stuff, indie rock, pop, electronic, anything you could think of pretty much. There's even a polka song in here. One thing that's kind of unusual about Beat Fever as far as rhythm games go is that each song has a fixed difficulty, so there's no selecting like an easy, medium, hard version of a song. You pick the song and it tells you if it's hard or not. So that can be kind of difficult up front, while you're still getting good at the game. You can't play an easy version of a song you like. You just gotta get good enough to play through it. And on higher difficulties, it can be really insane to figure out what's going on the screen. Like I said, there's no fixed lanes for anything, so stuff can be coming from everywhere. And occasionally there's so many orbs coming that it's really difficult to see what's coming next. That said, it's not too hard to get through a song on difficult. It doesn't fail you out too quickly or anything like that, so you'll still have a chance to play all the way through, you just may not get an A on it. Of course, for a game like this, you're going to need 2 move controllers, and that's the only way to play, but I found that those were tracked really well in the game. The wands that you have are represented perfectly, and it just kind of works. I didn't have any issues. The presentation, though, does have some rough edges. The game is really, really loud by default, and there's no setting for that. There's also, kind of some low-budgetness to the menus and everything involved, but it's not enough to turn me off from the game. Beat Fever is coming out at $19.99 in the US store, and for that price I definitely think it's worth checking out for people who are already fans of classic Japanese arcade rhythm games. It scratches a different itch than Beat Saber does, and so for that I definitely think it's worth it. It's got 40 levels as well, so that's a lot of content, and I just had a fun time with it. However, if this isn't already your niche, your thing that you're into, I would say you might be okay, taking a pass on this one or waiting for a sale. It's not going to be for everybody by any means. Overall, I would recommend Beat Fever personally. If this is something that seems like up your alley, definitely take a shot on it. I don't think $20 is too high for what's on display here, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. That's it for my review. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you made it this far, I've got a special giveaway. I've got 2 copies of Beat Fever to give away for the North America region. So just in the comments below, let me know what your favorite rhythm game of all time is. And I'll go ahead and pick a winner randomly tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's going to be the 20th of December, 5 p.m. Eastern. Got about 24 hours to get those in. So once again, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much, and have a good rest of your day.